So I'm going to start with my story. It's going to start when I'm about 18. My goal back then was to be a power lifter. I wanted to be super strong, and I didn't really care about shape or anything like that. I just wanted to be like Superman strong. And when I was 18, obviously when you're 18, you're young, you're stupid, you're not very smart when it comes to your body. You know, you go to the gym, you see all those guys doing everything, and they're like, "Rah!" Like, no, that's not what you do, because that's what I did, and I actually hurt myself doing that. So I went by the theory, no pain, no gain, right? There was a time in my life where I was working so hard, and I'd wake up every morning, sore here, sore there, sore back, and I'd be like, whoa, slow down, whoa, take a break. No, it's fine. I'm just going to push through the pain. Please, that's the dumbest thing a person can do. I ended up, later on a few months, I ended up having a lot of back pain, aches, pains, this and that. I started going to a chiropractor, Ernie Bagnewell, who has been a lot of help just in helping me out with starting this up. He's helped me out a lot, as well as some physiotherapy I had to go through. One time I remember when I was doing some physiotherapy, he was kind of going through my back and stuff like that, and he could actually touch the spleen on my one side. And what my injury was I was working out so much that my muscle deteriorated, my erector spinae, your lower back muscle, deteriorated or popped, and it shifted my spinal column over enough that it crushed my sciatic nerve, and that caused a lot of agony. So to this day, I still get a little bit of back pain, and I mean, you deal with what you got, but you learn your lessons too. And life is all about learning anyways. You do stupid things, you learn lessons from it, you don't do it again, and you help other people out to not make those same mistakes, because you don't want to see people going through the same injuries as I've gone through. And your lower back is one of your more fragile type parts of your body that you can hurt easily. So later on, I went to school for personal training, fitness and health promotion at Niagara College, which I didn't do anything with. I went there, I learned all this stuff because I wanted to learn about new techniques and stuff like that because of my injury, and I didn't do anything with it. The reason was I had no self-confidence, no self-confidence whatsoever. I lost interest in pretty much everything by the end of that time through school. Lost interest in everything. That included both my desire to be a personal trainer as well as my martial arts. By the time I graduated for fitness and health promotion, I refused to go through my certification process through CSEP, and I also quit my martial arts training. I had no goals, no desires, nothing. I kind of went into a really low point in my life. Over the following year, I kind of just declined drastically. Like, I went from a good place to a not so good place. I was about 300 pounds big, and no desire to or ambition for anything in the future. There was a point in my life where I left home, didn't plan on coming back at all. That was my kind of turnaround point. I had what I call divine intervention. I got to a point, and I walked from my house, I dropped everything, all my wallet, phone, everything, didn't have an intention of coming back, and I walked all the way to the Glen and just kind of spent the day there. Before I was about to end it all, I had this kind of like push. They say when you die, your life flashes before your eyes. Well, my life actually did flash before my eyes. And that was the point where I said, I can't. I also had a history of depression before that, from about the age of 6. I came back, my parents came over just to kind of talk to me and see what was going on. And then I kind of was like, I can't do this anymore. I need something. So I thought about going back to school. By December, I couldn't actually look at myself in the mirror. It was so big. I thought it was so ugly. I just couldn't stand it anymore. At that point, I was like, I need new goals. That December of 2011, I said I'm going back to school. I applied back for police foundations, and went on from there. January, I started losing a whole bunch of weight, and I tell you, diet is the majority of what keeps on weight. If you want to lose weight, you have to change your diet. For myself, at 300 pounds, all I did was, that January, come the new year, 2012, I said, no more sweets, no more junk food, that's it, I'm done with it. Started eating super healthy again, and I swear to you, 2 weeks, I lost 16 pounds. That was just the start. By the time my sister turned 18, in February 2013, I had lost 100 pounds. Later on, like right after I had that kind of divine intervention, I went to the doctors, and if you know my history with medication, basically when I was a little kid, I have really bad migraines, and they sent me from neurologist to neurologist, medication for this, I wasn't supposed to be on that, so it gave me symptoms for something else, they put me on another medication, and so on and so forth, from the time I was 6 or 7, till the time I was 15. I went up to Toronto, sick kids, and they said, oh, yeah, he just has bad headaches. Like, I don't know. So, that was a point. That's why I refused when the doctor gave me antidepressants. I refused to go on them, and I haven't been depressed a day in my life. Obviously, we have our ups and downs. We all have those. But the fact that you're willfully saying, no, I am not going to be depressed anymore, and determined to succeed in life, that's what happened. So the following year I went to school for police foundations, graduated that, didn't really want to do much with that. And along the lines of weight loss, it really depends on your genes. They say your genes determine a lot of how your physique will turn out. Well, I swear the universe is saying to me, you're Italian, eat your pasta meatballs, it's okay. So, I mean, you do with what you got, you have these goals, but they don't always pan out exactly what you want. But the main thing is, as long as you stay positive and focused in your life. After I graduated Niagara College for the second time for Police Foundations, I decided to move out west for a few months. I moved out west for the summer of 2014. And it kind of gave me a different perspective on things. You know, it's very redneck up there. Very redneck. It's different than here, that's for sure.
It's God's country.
Yeah. So I came back afterwards because what I did out there, I worked in the oil field. I did some fracking, and what fracking is it basically you pump acid and silica sand into the ground and break the earth. Well, at that point in my life, I kind of had a change of view on everything when it comes to like Mama Gaia or planet Earth, Mother Nature. I decided to kind of, no, I can't condone that anymore. I can't condone the destruction of Earth. Because without Earth, we can't live. So I don't see the value in it. So I actually came back with the goal of getting into medical engineering. But that didn't go very far. I went back to school for just a slight little bit, and I was like, no, this isn't for me. So later on that year, I kind of had this idea. I wanted to get back into martial arts because it had been about 5 years at this point. I haven't been doing martial arts, and I was like, maybe I want to get back into it. I came here actually to speak to a deep trance channeler. If you don't know what a deep trance channeler is, basically it's a guy that connects with spirit so much that he allows the spirit into him and talk through him. And it basically told me that my objective in life is to own a business in mind and body. Lo and behold, I'm starting a business in personal training. Later on, with going back into martial arts and being back in the game full force, I started teaching and competing only within the last year of being back. And with that, in the December of 2014, I decided, hey, with all this energy work with martial arts and stuff like that, I decided to go for my level 1 Reiki. And Reiki is energy healing, if you don't know what that is. So my future goals and dreams, I plan on going back to school next year for a kinesiology degree. I want to get my strength and conditioning coaching certification. You need a kinesiology degree to do that. And I hope to do Qigong and start Qigong classes. Qigong, I mean. I don't know why I keep saying that. So used to that. But I plan on doing Qigong and eventually some Tai Chi classes is some things I want to eventually instill into my personal training programs. Some quotes. If you know anything about me, I love philosophy and I like quotes. Quotes are a big thing for me. So I have a few quotes here that I'm just going to read out. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. That's by Henry Ford. And it's very true because success is really a mindset. If you really want something to be done, you will accomplish that. And then the other thing going along that line, success is a decision, not a gift. That's Steve Buckley. Success to me is, like I said, it's a mindset. If you say you can't do something, you're never going to be able to do it. It's the people that say, I willfully want to do this and I'm going to succeed and there's nothing that's going to stop me from succeeding. That's when you're going to really change your life around. So something I like saying quite a bit is going along the lines of success is determined by two things really. It's determined by your desire to succeed and your will to quit. If your desire to succeed outweighs your will to quit, you're going to succeed, and vice versa. When you want something as bad as you want to breathe, there is no alternative because there is no alternative to breathing without air. Success to me is like oxygen. If you can't breathe, you're going to die. And if you're going to give up on your success, you're going to fail. And the last thing I want for anybody to ever go through is those failures, those loss of ambitions and things like that. So that's pretty much my story. I'm gonna pass around some of these.